This is day 2 of the 86 car knockoff tournament. This is the pile of winners from day 1. You can see some of them, they might not be very fast, but most of these can finish on the Super 6 lane. A lot of these are pieces of junk though, like this thing. Again, just some knockoff cars. Mostly, I'm guessing, are going to be summer toys in the later rounds. There are some non-summer toys cars that are pretty quick, though. These Denver models things, they're decent, which is surprising. They can even compete with some actual Hot Wheels. Only on the downhill parts, though. They're not very good for rolling. There's some, one-off brands that made it in. There's only one Greenbrier car in this tournament. This is it. Whatever this was called, I think it was, Speed Wheels or something. There's only one of these in the tournament. Out of all of them. Yeah, it's just a big pile of cars. So I'm going to start by getting the first 2 that are racing. It's a head-to-head drag race thing. First 2 cars, the Maserati and the Critter. Star Team Firebird versus the 300ZX. Star Team Porsche 928S versus the Army Truck. Star Team Mercedes up against the Bentley. White BMW versus the Denver Models semi-truck. BMW. Green Jaguar up against the 370Z. Jaguar. Mercedes up against the Ferrari 308. Denver Models engineering truck up against this thing, the green monster truck. Baja Truck Knockoff up against the red BMW. Rally Car up against the Army Truck. Great Pass. Tiger Car versus F-150. Greenbrier up against the Gold Jaguar. Greenbrier. Ford Police Car up against the monster truck. Ford. Mercedes Police Car versus Ford Police Van. Mercedes. Acura NSX versus Mazda RX-7. Denver Model Cement Mixer up against the McLaren. Green Pickup Truck versus Red Baja Truck. Fire Truck versus Ultralight Police Car. Porsche 911 versus the other Ford Police Car. Porsche 911 takes it. Stock Car versus Gravedigger. There are 3 cars that haven't raced. Top 2 will move on. Seems like it's Corvette and Monster Mutt taking it. Here is the pile of cars for round 3. Only 22 remain. So it went from 86 to 43. Now there's 22. So you can see, flipping them all over so you can see them. There are not a lot of cars still remaining. And only 2 of the 12 monster trucks made it into this round. So how about let's get started with the 3rd round. With these really random knockoff cars, and both BMWs survived somehow. Cement Mixer versus Army Truck. Go. Red BMW versus Monster Mutt. Green Monster Truck versus Ferrari 308. My camera kind of sucks in this lighting. Look at that. Not even focusing. Critter versus Ford police car. Yeah, the Critter. White Beamwee versus C4 Corvette. This is going to be a fast race. Beamwee. Greenbrier versus Star Team Firebird. The Firebird takes it. Wow. Engineering Truck versus the F-150. And Engineering Truck takes it. Porsche versus Stock Car. Whoa, this is close. The Stock Car takes it. Star Team Mercedes versus the Jag. The Mercedes. 928S versus the RX-7. Porsche takes it. And lastly, the fire truck and the Mercedes police car. Police car. Here is the final 11. This is then going to narrow down to the final 6, then the final 3. Those 3 will all race head-to-head, and the winner, I guess, will win bragging rights, because I don't think any of these can get into my top 16. These are all really slow cars. So let's get started with round 4. Star Team Firebird versus the stock car. Firebird takes it. That thing's fast. Ferrari 308 versus the Critter. Critter takes it. Star Team Mercedes versus Red Beamwee. Beamwee. Cement Mixer versus the White Beamwee. White Beamwee takes it. Here's the last 3. Top 2 will move on to make the final 6. Denver Models and the Porsche Mercedes is done. Here is our final 6. We have Red Beamwee, White Beamwee, Engineering Truck, the Critter Roadster, Star Team Firebird, and the Porsche 928S. Now something funny. These 2 cars, pretty sure came from the same set, maybe the same brand. These 2 are the exact same casting. I don't know what this one's from. And this guy's was the same as the Denver Models semi-truck and cement mixer. So now we have our final 6. This is crazy because, I mean, I didn't expect the 928 and the Firebird to make it in, but they did. This guy, and then these 2 I expected kind of. Maybe not really the Critter because he's kind of slow. Not kind of slow, but like kind of slow compared to other Hot Wheels, but all of these are. So anyways, let's race these guys again in random order. Firebird versus Beamwee, the White Beamwee. Beamwee with the easy win. Denver Model versus the Critter. The Critter moves on to the finals. And lastly, Red Beamwee versus the Porsche 928S. Oh, the Porsche takes it. Wow. We have our final 3. The worn out White Beamwee from the 80s. That thing is not really a surprise. Beamwees are always really quick compared to other knockoff cars. Then we have also from the 80s, maybe 90s, the obviously stepped on Critter Roadster. The Mercedes Critter is eliminated, sadly. Lastly, somehow, the United Racing Porsche 928S. Don't know how this thing made it into the final round, but here we have our final 3 of the 86 car knockoff tournament. Beamwee, Critter Roadster, and the Porsche 928S. Let's get to this final race with the cool transition. Ooh. Ooh. Who's gonna take it? All these cars have shown that they can be quick. Will it be Beamwee, the Critter Roadster, or the 928S? Go. Critter. The Critter! No way, dude. And now we have our champion of the 86 car knockoff tournament. It is the Critter Roadster, winning for his brother who got eliminated in the second race. Holy. Second place goes to that Red Beamwee, and third, the 928S. I didn't expect this guy to win. I'm just going to see if he can get into the top 16 just for fun. I know he can't. Pretty sure the Critter will be the second car in a row to not make it into the top 16 If he does beat perfect speed, I will be so surprised. Go. Yeah. He's fast, though. That thing is quick, but he's not top 16 worthy. Congratulations to the Critter Roadster for winning the 86 car knockoff tournament. This was unexpected, but also kind of expected. Yeah. So back on Christmas Day, when I got this, I raced it up against the other loose cars that I had, which were the second-hand ones, and this was one of the fastest. Obviously couldn't beat Speed Trap, that was a real fast car, but he did pretty good. But there were others that were also really fast, and he beat them with ease. So, congratulations to anybody who wanted this thing to win. Probably no one. It's so damaged, I'm surprised it won. Next tournament will be another tournament that won't be very fast, because it's going to be a second-hand tournament. Wow. Yeah, it's going to be racing a bunch of cars I got from the thrift shop. Anyways, thank you for watching the 86 car knockoff tournament. Goodbye.